Let's talk about how bad politically the teacher strike in Alberta is for the UCP and Danielle Smith, specifically as it relates to youth in this province. Because here's the thing, this is the perfect example of a government alienating young people once again. And when you alienate those young people, they can then work against you in the next election. I spoke with Evan Lee this morning. He is the 17-year-old student from Calgary who had his mic cut off at an Alberta Next town hall. He was trying to ask the government about them providing taxpayer dollars to private and charter schools. Halfway through his question, Bruce McAllister, the moderator, cut his mic off and then said that Evan's parents should bend him over their knee and spank him, which is just really odd, to be honest. But here's the interesting thing. I asked Evan, who again is 17, what is it that you need the government to do to make life easier and better for you and your peers? I'll tell you what he did not talk about. He did not talk about building pipelines. He did not talk about ending wokeness or ending healthcare for trans youth. He didn't talk about book bans. In fact, he didn't even talk about affordable homes for people to purchase. What he did talk about was reliable, safe, affordable public transportation and quality public education. Here's the thing. Students are overwhelmingly on the teacher's side because they see what is going on in their classrooms. Many students cannot get the extra help they need from their teachers because those teachers just simply do not have the time with the number of students and the complexities in the classroom. And I've asked this question to many young people many times, and the answer they give me is always along the same lines. Danielle Smith and the UCP have continually neglected the two major cities in this province, Calgary and Edmonton. They have cut their infrastructure funding year after year after year, while at the same time not funding our public education properly. And these are two core things that young people in this province, but also in this entire country, rely on. And the results of that can be felt in the next election or even the elections to come after that for maybe the next 10 or 20 years. Because that feeling of being neglected by a particular government do not go away overnight. But here's the thing, another party needs to be able to step in and speak to those young voters and hear their concerns. And then they need to talk about implementing policies that will improve their lives now, not 20 years down the line. Young people need help today, across this country, and whatever party is going to throw them a lifeline is going to win in the next election, wherever it is, whether it's an Alberta election, a BC election, or a federal election.